Ko haere winia tōku ingoa, heuri tēnei no Ngāti Porou, no Ngāpuhi anō hoki. He tauira tawhito awau no te kura kaupapa Māori o te waiu o Ngāti Porou. And I am currently studying towards a Masters in Civil Engineering at the University of Auckland. From 2021 to this year, the East Coast region has been battered with about 12 odd tropical storms. My road to my home was washed out countless times, and many others were as well in their communities. The first person who came, well, the first person before we did, was engineers. And I felt that those engineers couldn't quite resonate with home. I was clearing trees off my road and then an engineer pulled up in a white Ford Ranger and it was clean, so we knew it wasn't from home. And he got out, and for one dropout and one slip of our road, he quoted it $2 million to fix. $2 million for one of the 60 washouts at the time. It just wasn't feasible. Seeing, the battering of my region and all its infrastructure, I settled that I'd be an engineer. One of my proudest moments, as a Māori at the university anyway, was getting a job at the marae. This was, second week into uni and I already had the keys to the marae there. That was a little proud moment for a pā boy from home. Rangatahi, where I'm from, don't quite broaden their horizons to university or to a higher education. I'm proud in getting here just because it's not the most common path to take and not the easiest. The biggest support in university that I find as a Māori was just other Māori. When I came here, I did the Māori summer program, Toia ki Waipapa, and a little program called Whai Te Pai Tawhiti before then. And right off the bat, that really helped in making a new little family here at Te Whare Wānanga. Well, I don't quite know their titles, but I just call them auntie. I've got a few aunties around here that were a cool little help to me as well. The biggest help you can find as a Tauira Māori is in your community and in the community that's waiting for you as well.
Oh, kia ora te whānau. My name is Rue and nau mai ki taku crib. Ko Rānan Kawhatōkingwa, huri tēnei no te tairāwhiti me muri whenua hoki, I karaina au I te kuratua rua ritana, ki turanga nui a kiwa, kei te karaina au I te putai o haura. I was very fortunate enough to receive the Waka Moana scholarship from the University of Auckland, which allowed me to stay at Waiparuru Hall for free in my first year, which was really beneficial for me because studying such full-on degree here on campus, being able to live here was really easy just to go to and from classes, and it was catered as well, meaning that I didn't have to worry about purchasing kai or cooking kai, which was very helpful when you're just full-on studying in your first year. In terms of rōpū and groups of people who have definitely supported me throughout my university journey, I definitely have to acknowledge whakawhikiaki. They were a big help for me, not only on my transition from high school to university, but also here at university. They constantly have kaupapa in which we get to interact and engage with past and current whakapiki students. Having spaces in which I get to be proud to be Māori and authentically myself is really important for me. I get to do haka, which is something that I love, obviously coming from the Rohi Te Tairāwhiti. I get to interact and engage with other students from other iwi, in which I do not get many opportunities to within my own faculties and within my own cohorts. So yeah, the platforms they provide for us to be ourselves. Favourite thing about halls is definitely the opportunities and the activities that the halls do. I've been able to compete in sports and interact with other people who live in my hall, so that's been really enjoyable, as well as obviously cultural nights and just the overall how well we get looked after here, especially with the security. Safety was definitely a big concern for my parents, so the 24/7 security that they have here always makes us obviously feel very safe and secure within our new whare here. I guess my main advice for your final year is just to apply for scholarships. Scholarships are so beneficial, especially in your first year. They do not take up much time, and sometimes some people don't even apply for scholarships at all and they just miss out because they never put an application in. So please do apply, it's so worth your time and it makes everything in life so much better in your first year.
Kia ora, ko Kaya, hurihanga nui tōku ingoa, he uri hau no Ngāti Porou me Tarua. I'm a second year politics student and welcome to a day in my life. This morning I was told to get here at 10:30, woke up at about 10:20, got here at 10:32. We're on our way to my first lecture, which is Māori 200, Māori Health and Wellbeing with Mohirua. Yeah, it's one of these cute little small intimate lecture theatres, so we really get to conversate with each other. So I just wrapped up my first lecture of the day, my first and only lecture, and now I'm gonna go have some lunch in the quad. Oh my gosh, the student budget has like made me grow such a deep appreciation for free food, and when Amazing Tour kind of offer to buy you food, you always say yes. I got chicken kebab, tuna sushi, and the seaweed thing that looks like it should be healthy and yum. So we just finished our delicious lunch. Now we'll come up to Henia Hone, which is the Māori students' common room. This is where basically everyone spends most of their time. If you're not at lectures, you're usually at Hene. This is where we eat, sleep, study, and not study. So we're gonna get some work done. Who's in here? Hello. I can look at my essay that I need to do. Okay, so I have got a essay coming up for Māori 200. I've got like 2 weeks to do it, so it's all good. But they have asked for us to have a minimum of 12 academic sources, which is low-key a lot. Okay, we are on our way to Munchie Mart, study break. Munchie Mart is the go-to snack spot. Oh, nerd gummy clusters. Petrol Hurt's the last one. Aloe vera. Oh. Okay, I'm about to lock in now and finish off my reading reviews and other homework, but thank you so much for following me for my day in the life.
Tēnā rā tātou e te iwi, kuanaru pāringi tēnei, he uri tēnei no te wharetapu o Ngāpuhi, e mihi katinga kia koutou katoa. Welcome to my whare. We're going to have a bit of a chat today, or tonight, about three main kaupapa. And first one, study applications. Second one, scholarship applications. Third one, accommodation applications. So let's head on inside and we'll walk and talk you through. Kia ora tātou. Welcome to the office. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus in on those three main kaupapa. I don't want to keep you too long, so let's try get on through it. So the first one is study application. So all a study application means is, one, you've made a choice on a particular program. It also gives you the option to come to Waipapa. What it also means is it gives you the ability to apply for a scholarship, because without the study application, scholarship applications aren't possible. You can't fill out the form without one. So that's our first step, is to get our study application in. Now I know many rangatahi start to get a little bit anxious about having to choose now, when next year seems so far away. What we want to encourage you to do is to be prepared, to start thinking about next year, to start thinking about your future and what pathways lay ahead for you. Also know that once you make a study application, that doesn't mean you have to come study that one particular thing. Here at the University of Auckland, you can apply for up to 6 programs at a time. 6 different programs. So you have a bit of choice. My suggestion is, all your interest areas, apply for programs that align. Yeah. And then based on how well you do throughout the rest of this year, based on your NCA results or CIE results or IB results, then you can figure out, okay, what's most accessible to me now, based on my results. But first job is to put in the application. Okay, once you've got the application in, then we can start looking at scholarship applications. Now, because scholarship applications are only accessible once you've been able to complete a study application. Okay, have a look tonight. We've got some of our scholarships team. They'll be online talking through some of the details Things like talk you through what the GPA is for each scholarship, what does it pay for, all of that sort of stuff. What's accessible to me. So then you'll start working through those things. And applications for scholarships are open now. They actually opened on the 21st of May. But they will close in August. They are closing on the 13th of August. So make sure we get into that now. With your scholarship application, the only one that needs a written statement, a personal statement of any sort, is the Māori scholarships. Now this is where you'll talk about service, all the things that you do for your community, all the things you want to do once you're qualified with your degree, anything that talks about, add in everything that talks about service. When we do things for our marae, when we do things for our community, really amplify that kind of stuff. That's what they want to hear about. They want to hear about all the things that make you, you, and what your aspirations are should you choose us. So put that through. Once your scholarship application's in, your scholarship actually pays for your first year accommodation, and provided you're able to maintain the GPA required, then you get a little bit extra as well. The accommodation application needs to go in not too far after. You've got 4 main accommodations to choose from, and they all offer something a little bit different. Waiparuru is our newest, largest accommodation, and they've got a bit of a food court kind of set up for their dining hall. It's quite different from the others. There's a few different options of kai to choose from, but again, our accommodation team will have a bit of a kōrero on tonight, so jump in there as well, find out a little more detail about what's available at all the different halls. That's Waiparuru. Grafton Hall has our Māori floor. Now lots of Māori ask me, if I'm Māori and I choose an accommodation, do I have to go there? The answer is no. You have a choice. We always have a choice. And so for those of us that love being around a community of our people, that floor's for you. Absolutely for you. But they're limited to the number of beds that are available on the floor. But again, have a listen to what our team have on offer when they start working through it during the accommodation seminar tonight. So that's our accommodation. So that's all 3 of our kaupapa that I want you to really think about, because once you've got all of those 3 done, you have every option to come. Yeah. And it also doesn't mean you have to, because what you want is to be in the position where you've applied to lots and lots of different universities, and when we come to you and say, let us be your number 1 choice, you have exactly that, all the choice. Nā reira, e te iwi, I hope that was helpful. We've got loads and loads of opportunity to ask questions, and so flick us through any questions you like. Myself and the team will be online answering as much as we can. And even if after you think of anything, have a chat to your careers advisor. Honestly, they are the conduit between you at school and us here at Waipapa. We've got our team that are all over the motu, and we do what we can to help support you to get from where you are to where you might want to be. Nā reira e te iwi, nui aku mihi kia koutou e are mai ana. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Ka kite.